Here's one that's going to drive some people crazy. What would happen if I came to you and said the entire environmental impact of that cotton bag you carry to the grocery store, you have to use 7,100 times to basically equal the plastic bags that are produced out of natural gas? Yet we walk around with our little plastic bags when we walk into the Trader Joe's or those things, proudly showing, hey, I care about the environment. But the math, that's not the science. If we're going to make public policy, how does this body, and not only Congress, but our city councils, our county governments, our state legislatures, how do we stop making public policy that's virtue signaling? And the math is the math. We have this incredible report, detailed, came out of, I think, Denmark, that was looking at the environmental impact. Turns out those crappy little plastic bags that are banned in so many of our cities were less environmentally impactful than the cotton bags we're walking around with, because those cotton ones you got to use 7,100 times to actually have the same environmental impact. Another one that's going on around the country right now is let's ban natural gas for cook stoves and heating in homes. Except if you actually do the math of burning natural gas to make steam, to turn the turbine, to make electricity, it actually is environmentally substantially better environmentally to use natural gas in your home. I mean, and there's lots of really good studies and data on this. But once again, it's sort of this urban folklore, it's virtue signaling to say, my city council is going to ban natural gas from people being able to cook with. Aren't I doing something wonderful for the environment? But it turns out, no, you're not. We got to stop doing this. So there's actually some other really interesting ones. So how many out there did we watch on the cable news shows after the functionally canceling of the Keystone Pipeline? Now, as Republicans, we all talked about the jobs lost. On the left, they are talking about the environmental benefit of stopping that pipeline. Well, if you want to just first let's deal with the reality. Those hydrocarbons are going somewhere. They're going to be cracked somewhere, turned into distillates or fuels. If they're refined in Southeast Asia or refined in Louisiana or Texas, they're going to be refined. So let's just do the math on the transportation. It turns out the Keystone Pipeline has dramatically less carbon impact than sticking it in a rail, sticking it into the rail pipeline attachment, or sticking it in rail or pipeline and putting it on the coast and shipping it out to Southeast Asia, just the shipping part. If you actually cared about the actual math of environmental impact of the Keystone Pipeline, you would have supported the pipeline.